Whoa. We have to go back a bit. Drifting in Mario Kart. It's a staple of the series, unless you played automatic in Mario Kart Wii. Holding a direction to charge a mini-turbo, with older games needing to shrimp in the direction in order to build up a boost. Additionally, in these older Mario Karts, snaking was a technique used to keep getting these mini-turbos. To keep having a boost by doing left and right inputs on a straightaway. It looks like a snake. While they are there in some capacity in the newer titles, it was at its prime in Mario Kart DS. Well, when it comes to snaking in Mario Kart DS, you may sometimes see them go in the off-road. While it isn't all out there when it comes to speedruns of the game, as taking off-road shortcuts without a boost from a mushroom is sometimes used, in Mario Kart DS, you can have it so you don't lose speed from the off-road. The rocket boost. See that 3, 2, 1? In every Mario Kart game, holding down the accelerate at precise timing gives a small boost to you, allowing to not have to focus on trying to get off the start line with acceleration poor vehicles. These boosts only last for a short burst and don't have much to them. However, in Mario Kart DS, there's one small quirk. The rocket boost gives off-road immunity. The reason behind this is unknown, but similar to panel boosts and mushroom boosts, the rocket boost allows one to go off-road unscathed. Now, this can be used to cut off the corner of the first turn, but what if you could keep this effect via another strange quirk of the rocket boost? By continuously doing mini turbos, you can keep the off-road immunity of the startup boost.
For some reason.
This means you can keep the off-road immunity for a whole race, provided you sacrifice your thumbs. And that's PRB, Prolonged Rocket Boost. This was actually found pretty early after the game's release in 2005, with its first major use being for the SNES Mario Circuit 1 Free Lap, as the large amount of off-road and flat terrain allows PRB to be effective, easy, and time-saving. However, in these early days, it was mostly only known to Japan, being revealed to the Western world from a Nintendo-hosted competition where the records were uploaded to their site. So, how do you do PRB? Well, a few things to note is, 1. You have to do a new mini-turbo for the boost of the last one runs out. However, this means most karts can't do PRB, with the cutoff being the standard totem rob. Humorously, the Cucumber can PRB, but only with task precision. 2. Due to having to form multiple mini-turbos, any track of a jump is off the tail for PRB, at least after the jump. 3. You need room to snake. 4. Character choice does not matter. 5. You want a track with off-road to cut. While PRB is technically active, it's no faster than just good snaking that PRB basically is. Let's get back to that second point. I said earlier that Rocket Boost has off-road immunity similar to mushrooms or dash panels. Well, what if you lose PRB from a jump or plain stupidity in a VS match? Well, you can get it back. While mushrooms don't work for fulfilling PRB, imagine if they did, the Rainbow Dash panels can. Tracks like Cheap Cheap Beach feature a jump as one of the first showcases of 3D in Mario Kart DS. This large jump causes PRB to be lost. However, not all is lost, as soon after a dash panel shows its ugly face around the corner, right before the major off-road area. As this dash panel can re-grant PRB, players often clip the very corner of this ramp, and continue into the sea with prolonged rocket boost, being unaffected by the water. The PRB reset, the technique's name, is also used in tracks like GC and Luigi Circuit and Wario Stadium. And with that third point, the main limitation of PRB is the size of the track, as thin tracks mean you don't have enough room to drift in the snake. Tracks like Delfino Square with its annoyingly thin alleyways cause snaking to be way more painful, and having to keep PRB in the window of timing it ain't happening. Thankfully, Delfino Square has a PRB reset at the bridge, and the alleyway cut is often avoided in favour of the dock shortcut. Other tracks like Luigi Mansion also suffer, with tracks like DK Pass and Desert Hills having trouble keeping the effect due to the bumpy parts in the second half of the track. PRB is such a broken technique that's broken into its own category in the players page, the page for players who wanted the page, with a complicated set of restrictions as off-road cuts can still be used in non-PRB provided you don't PRB. There are some cuts you can do with PRB that's not allowed on non-PRB. Since the rocket boost at the start of a race would be wanted for doing a good non-PRB race, the charts have room to allow PRB cuts. However, most of these boil down to the first corner cut during the startup boost and first few mini-turbos. Some of the player page rules are quite funny, causing things like the Desert Hills flat world record non-PRB time to use PRB more than the free lap PRB time. I don't get this. Also, if you're ever going for Mario Circuit non-PRB, make sure you don't go to the right of the Goomba, as that's PRB, even if it isn't. PRB is one of the most intense looking actions in the Mario Kart series. The tracks with heavy off-road and interesting cuts looking crazy, such as Sky Gardens, or the precise timing of the cars on Shroom Ridge. I don't get how they do it. Mario Kart DS isn't a shortcut broken game like Double Dash or Wii. Most general fans of the series say that this one's one of the more tamer Mario Karts, due to its lack of game-breaking shortcuts. However, This one small quirk allows everything to happen.
At least, I'm hoping so. I haven't actually done it before, it could be a hoax.